Hi everybody. So now that I have my van pretty much completed, I would like to go over everything that I've done and do a new tour of the van. I've done one right at the beginning when I started my channel, but I figure, why not do another one? And there's some people on my channel that have requested that also. So I'm going to do probably a multi-part series because it's going to be just too much just to be on one video, I think. So we'll do a multi-part series and I'll go over everything that I've done so far, outside and inside, and I think we might as well start on the outside. Alright, so one of the first things I got for the van, as soon as I got the van, or shortly after, was to get tint for all these windows. The front window doesn't have a tint, but has a UV blocker. So instead of the film that darkens the window, it just blocks the UV rays from coming in as much as if I didn't have it. So that's what the front window has. The tint is original from factory, so it's all legal. The back, the side windows and the back two windows has 5% tint, so it's very dark. And the one particular tint that I got, the film, it's called something ceramics. So it has like a ceramic in it, and supposedly it won't yellow or anything. So that's what I got right away. And then I got this rain channel, or what rain window protective thing, I don't know what you want to call it. And I got one for this side, one for the other side, because in the beginning I didn't have my roof vents, so my only way to get air in the van was to open these front windows a little bit, a couple of inches, just above this here. And then I had 3 or 4 little fans, battery operated fans inside, circulating the air. And that's how I stayed in the van for quite a few months, because I got my fantastic vent just before last winter. So I don't know when it was exactly, October or November, but before that, that was my only way to get air in the van. And this would keep any rain from going in, and it would keep that little gap hidden, so anyone just walking past the van, unless they were looking like this, they wouldn't see that the window was open. At the same time that I got those protective covers for the window, I got this bug deflector. I figured this would be a good thing to keep rocks from hitting the hood. And so far I got a few little dings like here and here, but for the most part it has saved my hood quite a bit. So I would highly recommend this thing, because it really works, especially if you go at above a certain speed. If you go at a low speed, it's not going to help you as much, but still it makes the van look good. So I'm very happy with it. Outside the van, modification wise, this vent is one of the first things that I did. And I actually bought this vent quite early after I bought the van. But then I got busy doing all the modifications inside, the insulation, the walls, the bed, and all that. And I just didn't install this until almost before winter. And actually, the weekend that I installed this fan, it was 80 degrees, around 80, sunny. It was perfect, no rain, nothing. And all the weekends after that, they were rainy, they were cold, and to apply this decor caulking, lap sealant, it looks dirty, but that's just the way it is. It when you apply it, it's very white, and then it just absorbs all the, I guess, dirt or whatever. But it's fine. It's sealing perfectly. But this needs, nice weather to work properly, and after that it was just cold. But I was just terrified, okay? I was terrified for weeks and weeks. I kept postponing to install this because I was just so terrified. Hey, get out of here. To cut into my roof. I tried looking on YouTube for installation of this particular fan, and there was just like one video of how they installed it, or how they cut into the roof, but the way they did it, I didn't really like how they did it. I used a jigsaw. Unfortunately, I didn't have any video. I just took some pictures, but I used a jigsaw to cut around the metal, cut the hole, and it was just a breeze. I've seen people use what do you call it? A different type of saw. I can't remember the name right now. But they use a different type of saw, and that saw just pulls on the metal and just everything's shaking, and I don't like that at all. Using the jigsaw, the metal didn't shake. It cut right through the metal like butter, and I was done within a few minutes. And then I kind of used a little bit of paint to seal the cut. Before that, I filed the burrs off, and then I installed the fan, and ever since I installed the fan, I've been, so what a difference. It's like night and day. Now I could leave the front windows open a little bit, and then I would pull the air through the van with this fan, and it made just a huge difference. And yeah, I'm very happy with this fan. I need to clean this here a little bit. It gets dirty. And this particular fan has a remote. I can set it for a temperature that I want, or I can set it for a certain percentage of speed. It has a rain sensor right here, so if I leave it open and it rains, it senses rain and it closes itself. So it's a peace of mind, because sometimes I'm working and I leave this thing open, and I know that if it rains, it's going to close itself. I'm not going to have a mess inside.